Why people quit jobs? There are variety of things people talk about. Recently, a survey was carried out on what's the reason people quitting jobs. Why people quit jobs? And an interesting aspect about this is the majority of the things are based on not money but other things. A good treatment, a better understanding, a lovely work environment, a lovely team member participation, and a host of other things. Normally, in many organizations, salary is important. Besides salary, in some companies, a higher level of salary is being fixed for people, still they quit. Why? And the survey says the people, it's not hierarchical, but it is an expression made by people. Well, why do they quit? Because one of the important reasons they suggest is the unhelpful manager or the boss. Then this unhelpful manager or the boss fail to appreciate any good thing and alternatively gives a negative feedback or negative expressions. Not planning at par but as inferior. The members feel that they are not at par with other members and they are inferior to them, and that's one of the reasons why they quit their jobs. Then the dogmatic and maybe the harsh or maybe you can even say negative expressions by the boss. And bosses make life miserable and crosses sometimes or frequently the limits. Then improper allocation of resources made for some kind of a project or maybe departmental things, and in the departmental allocation, if something is given a higher level of allocation and the more or less similar kind of function a person is working or his team is working on may be given a lesser quantum of grant, then that also hurts people, that when I do so much of good things and whatever I ask is only for organization, why are they not giving me to this? Probably that is also one of the important reasons. No goal direction or understanding and undertaking. See, after 5 years, where you would be? Or after 5 years, I will be like this. In both the contexts, it is not working. So, what is the purpose of me working here and getting in turn nothing? See, the toxic culture also makes life very miserable. The toxic culture means the irritating or sometimes nauseating or always finding fault or blaming others and games people play around the organization with different kind or type of members. All these things are goading them to quit their jobs. Then they say the lack of job security. In the last decade, it could hold water. In the current trend, it is not job security. As long as you work, you work. Once you are being sent out, you are sent out. That is the kind of situation that's emerging. Then, role ambiguity. What am I supposed to do? Sometimes people overplay their roles, and overplaying the roles hurt other members. That creates some kind of imbalance and generates political movement in the organization. Maybe all these things make people to go out of the organization. Poor financial benefits when comparatively the other companies are performing at par or maybe producing similar products or maybe in the similar regions, then people started comparing that. They feel that they are neglected, and in this company they are not adequately paying and they are not giving the right type of reward for the right type of work. This thing also drives people out. Then the inappropriate communication. Everywhere people talk about soft skills, everywhere people talk about perfect communication, everywhere people again say about the managerial communication, everywhere, right? But do they communicate? The most of the problems in organizations are ineffective or the filthy way of communicating. When I say filthy way, I deliberately make that and I underline that. In some organizations, roles and status, performance are never regarded. So they say, filthy fellows, now go out, fine. And a feeling of self-worth, another important reason. The persons are not given the self-respect, are accepting the self-respect of the other persons. Always work, no relaxation, Saturday, Sunday, every day. Okay. But ultimately, maybe do you get a vacation posting somewhere, or are you being given the vacation benefit to travel someplace, stay somewhere? Nothing. So why should I work? People leave the organization. Then the path that growth is missing. After 7 years, I will be in that place, or I will be in the hierarchy in this place. Can anyone think of that if everything goes right? Would it be? Yes. If that happens, well, if not, why should I work for 7 years or 9 years and still in the same position, place? Then the distribution of job elements are inappropriate or factually wrong. If they do that, the people feel for the same type of salary, all are working. And this fellow is given more load and right. So all these things make people to think twice to continue in the organization. That's the reason why they